Hello, this is Benjamin John Pope, and I've opened a HD animate file, and this is character development, and we're going to use both techniques of the previous two tutorials, and we're going to get right to it, and we're going to draw something. I'm not sure what I'm going to draw. I know it's going to be a character's head, but I am just doing it from the top of my mind. So I'm going to grab a rectangle tool, I'm going to throw out a rectangle. I'm going to change the colour to black. I'm going to get rid of the line. I'm making an eye, and what I do is I drag down pieces of it using the point, which is Control and Shift, and then use your keypad according to your mouse. And what I'm doing is I'm just rearranging the shape, and really you're looking for a shape of an eye, and I'm going to cut that piece off, bring that down, that's a perfect eye shape. So I'm pressing FN and F8 and calling it eye. Movie clip. I'm going back in. I want it to be more of a point, like that. I'm going to select it, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put 5 layers in. I'm going to Control Shift and paste, and the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to make different layers of it, and I've taught you how to do that in the previous tutorials. I'm going to leave that black. I'm going to bring down layer 2 to make the line. Layer 5 is going to be cut in half, but I'm going to unlock layer 5 in the future from locking all layers, which I just did. I'm going to cut it like that to make the eyelid. Now the eyelid is like that. We're going to unlock all layers. We're going to grab layer 4 and we're going to resize it down to that size. Layer 3 is going to be a white. Layer 2, I'm going to choose to give it a blue, like a dark blue. Now I'm going to copy, no I'm not. I'm going to add in a layer above layer 4. I'm going to grab the circle. I'm going to pull the circle out like that. I'm going to select it and call it my pupil. I'm going to grab that layer and I'm going to copy it. So I've gone inside of the symbol again. Paste it in place, and layer 3 is going to be queued, which means the free transform tool. That's going to be pulled up to there and made white for the shine of the eye. Layer 2 is going to be a little bit smaller, like that. This is going to be coloured as a radial gradient. We're going to select the radial and we're going to make it blue. I'm going to put in the points, but on the outside of it, I'm going to bring it down to 50%. On the inside, we want it to be different colours according to blue. And that's a really nice blue. And that blue, I want, which is layer 1, I want to radial that also. And that's the eye, but what we need is a definite pupil to go above layer 2. According to me, let's make the line, just for fun, let's select all of it and say FN, FA, defined pupil. That's because it was classed as pupil, and then the real pupil is defined pupil. I'm going to go to properties. I'm going to bring the stroke up, and I'm going to say modify shape, convert lines to fill, which means the vector line is converted to a fill. It's easier to colour that way. I'm going to pick a blue that looks good, like that. Right. So now, the eye looks detailed, but really, we could make it even more detailed. If I decide to, we'll go back to it. This layer, because the inside of your eye is white, we need to copy it. And I've gone back into the eye symbol and come out of the pupil symbol. Need to add a layer above layer 4. Control Shift paste in place, which is Control Shift and V. We're now going to turn that colour to white. We want to make the line better. I am thinking at the moment, and this line, that line was basically perfect, and the eye, not too sure about the eyelid. Let's go back. I like the markings on the eye. That's really nice, the markings on the eye. I might change the colour of that. Might even bring it down like that. And then make that black. And if that's black, and that's now white, let's see what it looks like. I like the markings. I like those markings there. But this marking, I'm going to get rid of that white piece. And that's the eye to start with. But we're going to go back inside of it. We're going to grab the eyelid now. Press FN, F8 and say lid eye. eyelid if you want. I'm going to go inside of it. Make its original size. I'm going to bring it down to there. Bring that down, shall I? Let's undo that. If it's razor like that, right, let's grab this. Copy, 1, 2, 3, that means 4 layers. We're going to do the same as what we did just a minute ago. And layer 1 is going to be brought down. Layer 1's going to be a light grey. Layer 2 is going to be brought down, made to white. Layer 4 is going to be made smaller and brought over, turned around like so. And that's going to stay, that's going to be white, like that. Now I like that eye. That eye's nice. Let's go back in. The eye's looking nice as the black line, but really I need to go into the eyelid. I need to grab layer 1, which is the grey, modify shape, expand fill by 10. Perfect. That's nice. Let's grab layer 2, bring that down, and I might make layer 2. No, let me think. Right. I'm hoping this ends up a piece that I put on my website. So I'm going to grab that and go copy, go out into the eye, add the layer in and go Control Shift Paste. And the reason I've done that is because I want a layer like that. So FN, F8, eyelash. What I'm going to do is I've copied it and paste. Hold on, I didn't copy it. I'm going to copy it, paste in place. Excuse my cough. And what I'm going to do is I'm making the eyelash and I want it to be like, I don't know really how to define it, but like a spike. Like I'm imagining like a really like Celtic character. Or like a I don't know, like a spike boy or something. Right, I'm going to give the eye some shadow, and I'm going to add the layer in, go all the way down to the bottom. Layer 1 was already open. Get the circle, put it out like that, go like that, select the circle, and bring the alpha down to 50. I'm going to pull that side over, align it like that. At the same time we're going to go into the eyelid, I'm going to grab layer 1, copy it, pull it down, paste in place, bring that down to there, going to select black, going to bring the alpha down to 50, that's the shadow there. We're now going to highlight. We're going to highlight the eye first. So we're going to copy. We're going to put a layer in above layer 1. And we're going to go paste. Going to bring it down. Going to select white. We're then going to bring the alpha down to 50. That's the light shade in it. We're going to grab the eyelid, we're going to select this, say copy, add a layer in above, Control Shift paste. We're going to bring it down in size. I'm going to bring it up to there, select white, select 50%, and that's what that now looks like. Right, so we finished the eye. That's what the eye looks like. We're gonna copy, Control Shift paste, bring it over and say modify shape. Oh no, modify, transform, flip horizontal. Right, now I like that eye. That eye's good. I'm liking that eye. What we're going to do now is build the nose. But we're going to get the line tool first. And we're going to bring in a line. And we're going to bring in another line. These two lines is FN, F8, line, nose, detail. We're going to grab them, we're going to make them black. I don't know if I should bend them. I'm going to bring them like that. Definitely. Now I'm going to do inside of those lines. I'm just going to copy both of them to make it like faster. I enjoy using the same shapes because it just looks more like computer graphic. If you bring them down like that, I'm not too sure now. Trial and tribulation. I do like that though. Right, what I want to do is go right the way back, and I'm going to say modify, shape, convert lines to fill, so I can easier way. Get rid of this one because if I want to keep the same shape, what I need to do is copy them over. So that looks more like a nose line. Definitely does. Right, we're going back inside of it now. And I've just copied and pasted. And I'm flipping it horizontally. And now I'm going to cut that off. And straight away, that line looks loads better. Loads better line. The eyes are looking nice. Let's just show you that's at 75%. Look at that. That's looking good. That is looking really good. If this was animated, which I'm going to do animation tutorials, it would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Right, now, there's a sneaky little trick I'm going to use, which is Control, Copy and Paste. And it is using the same shapes. Now I want to make lines for the face. I'm thinking of like whipping like a shape, just like totally as a crazy version, but we're going to pull one there. We're going to select the line and we're going to say FN, FA, under eye detail. So I am using the same method as what I've shown you, because I'm actually at the same time always converting the lines to fill, but that's to give it a more drawn feature. Like basically it seems more like it's been drawn with a pen or a pencil rather than this computer line. So really, see, perfect. It's a perfect computer line. I'm actually really enjoying making this because it's coming out like one of my good drawings, which I'm happy about. Let's just select all. I'm going to call all of that. Right, this is something you definitely need to listen to. All of this is going to be one symbol. I've called it Whole Eye Annie because if you was animating the eyes, you would want to animate these exact categorized lines. Like if the eye's shut, then the detail of the forehead there and the detail of the eye would obviously change. So that's like one whole piece you would animate in Adobe Animate. Right now I'm going to make a nose, and this time I'm going to use the rectangle tool again, and I'm going to, has that got circles on the edge? No, it hasn't. Right, so FN, FA, nose. I'm going to go inside, and what I'm definitely going to do, let me think about this. I'm going to pull down the middle bit like that, and then I'm going to go like that and just use like a real simple, let's have a look at this a minute. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to just think. I'm going to get 2 circles because that's like the easiest thing to do. 2 circles exactly the same size. Let's get rid of the layer around it. Control copy, paste. Right. See, a simple nose now is probably the answer. And most people would probably just go to properties. I'm looking for the magnet. Pull a line across like that. Pull it up. Let's grab all of it and say FN F8 nose. Already taken nose detail. Right, there's the nose. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to make it perfectly straight. I'm going to say modify shape, convert lines to fill. And go in like that. Hold on. Right. I've had like the craziest little idea, but what I'm going to do is, everyone knows what the answer is, and the answer's probably to make a half circle there. So if I just get the circle, cut it in half. Place it right there perfectly. Right, let me think about this. That should definitely go up like that. This is the nose. So I think I'm going to try something. And that is to make the line bigger. I'm undoing what I'm doing because the nose doesn't match. The nose definitely matched more when it was just 2 lines. The eyes are perfect. I'm thinking, and basically I'm going to spin that around. And that's definite. Right. Little bit of rhythm from my whistling. Rhythm. I'm going to get rid of these circles now. And that is definitely the marking for the nose. Still classed as nose. What we're going to do is I'm going to build other pieces of it. And it's going to be the ears. FN, F8. The reason I'm doing this is because basically I know for a fact that I might see something in my thought or whatever. Well, it seems like in here like that would work. What I'm going to do, this is what I want to do. I'm going to cut it there. And that's definitely perfect to be like that. Just place it in the exact right place, which is there. So let's get a copy, paste, move it over, modify, transform, flip horizontal. We need to just make the shape of it a little bit better. Basically, the aim is to get a perfect symmetry. I think that is probably going to be the start of it. So let's focus on the ear now. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, paste. I make most of my drawings as like copy and paste, copy and paste. Because now it's obviously going to be black. This one's obviously going to be white. If you understand what I'm doing. But that's my style of drawing. So modify, shape, expand, fill, inset 50. It's really funny what I just did. That should be white and I'm taking advantage of it. I didn't even really want that to happen, but that was luck. We're now going to say modify, shape, expand, fill, inset at 10. We're going to add layer 3. We're going to put a layer underneath like that. We'll add a layer above layer 3, copy it, paste in place. We're going to make that white. Now we're going to copy. We're going to copy it, paste in place. We're going to get rid of this ear. We're going to start building this one. Going to get a circle. We're going to select this and that. Say F and F8 and say ear. No, we're not going to say that. We're going to say air. Full. Going back into it. I'm going to put a layer underneath. We're going to do a circle like that. We're going to say FN F8 inner ear. go inside here. We're going to say layer 1, copy. Layer 2, paste in place. Layer 3, paste in place. We're going to bring layer 2 down. We're going to change the fill to a blue. I'm going to bring layer 1 like that. We're now going to go back out of it. Let's try and just make this in the right position for in here. Right, that is in here. And we're going to rearrange it and put it behind the eyelashes like that. So you can choose to be creative. I'm going into this piece, just making it a black circle like that. I'm gonna bring in a line here, and it's going to be black. I'm gonna pull the line up like that. I'm going to select it and say FNFA, face, line, jaw. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to say copy. No, I'm not. I'm going to convert lines to fill. I'll keep coughing. I'm going to grab the lines, drag them over. Cutting a piece out just to show you another theory. Cut a piece out here, cut another piece out there, and then I'm going to cut that piece. I'm going to surround the jaw with different shapes. I don't know why that's happened, but for some reason it happened in the right way. I am still drawing, so I am still being creative. Or I like to think I am. There's the jaw and cheek line. Quite easily. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to copy it all. I'm going to paste in place. And say modify shape. Expand fill. Inset 10. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to change it to white. I'm going to pull over like that. I'm going to get rid of that piece there. I'm just going to rearrange this white so it definitely you might not think that's right, but when the white's coloured, like if this is white and blue, white, black and blue, because that's what I think I want to go for. So just put it down like that, and then just say copy, Control Shift paste, bring it over, say modify shape. On a modify transform, flip horizontally, and if they're both in line like that, right. So I'm showing you the line tool, the rectangle, but in a very more defined way, according to a new version of the tutorial outline, basically. So I'm putting out the exact piece that's going to be the top of the lip, and we're going to say FN F8 lip top. Right, now I want to put an angle there, or a point, bring it up like that, bring that in like that. I'm going to cut this in half. Some people are probably a bit confused then. I'm just testing to see if that's good detail, which it is good detail. It's actually become exact detail. And I love that detail now. Let's get rid of that. And let's call this FN F8 defined cheek bone. Hold on a minute. Hold on. How fun is that? It's basically a cheekbone in either way, but I prefer it in that side. So now we need to go Control Shift, rearrange, Control Shift, rearrange, which is the arrow keys. Now that has defined cheekbones. All we now need to do is make the definite nose. According to me, it's going to be like that. But if we get that piece, that piece, that piece, then do that maybe. Right, for some reason I want a line like this line. like a big line. And the more I develop this, I'm thinking more of a bigger ear, like that. But for some reason, I'm not sure. Does that seem more right than that angle? Does it seem more right without that piece? Or that piece more like that? Let me just try this version. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I do prefer it slightly. But definitely, let me think about. I've just gone back because I'm duplicating the symbol. Now I'm going inside of it because I wanted a perfect black circle. Like that. If it is a perfect circle, it does look more of an earlobe, doesn't it? Does that look more of an earlobe? Now the detail doesn't look right according to the eyes. I don't know if it should be smaller or bigger. Let me just make them smaller. I know what to do. I'm going to get rid of this one. And on this one I'm going to just make a rectangle tool. I've gone back into the ear. And I want to just rectangle down to there. Bring that point down. Just oval it like that. And just put it down like that. Call that black. Call it black. I thought that, let's copy that, copy, paste in place, smaller, black. Sorry about this. It's just like I say normally, trial and tribulation. I've gone right the way back because that's definitely better. We're going to select all. We're going to make it smaller. Luckily, for some reason, which if you have been copying me, there should be another black Now I'm going to say FN, F8, nose, nose, new, go inside of it, say copy, Control Shift paste, want to say white. Now I'm going to make that smaller. I now have a nose. I want to go back into these pieces. Cut that piece off. Undo that. The nose might be better smaller. Just a little nose like that. Just a little nose. Really, it'd be good to have a line going down it, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about the ears at the moment. I'm going to throw up the first line. I'm going to say this FN F8 detail line piece reusable. I'm going to go inside. Just going to go straight up like that. Say modify shape, convert lines to fill. I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to pull that up. I'm now making new physical pieces, but the new physical pieces will be justified in whatever way I use them. It seems funny what I'm doing, but the whole thought of it was actually defined originally to what is going here to start building the head, basically. So really, because it seems as if this character is going to be something with a very alien-like head. I do like that, but I need to be defined more according to these shapes of the line. According to me, like one of the best way to make outline detail is definitely converting lines to fill. Always remember Control and Z, which is Control and Undo. Because really, see, now I'm thinking, well, does that define the ear more? Which it doesn't. I don't really enjoy that. Where I just placed it. But that is actually quite good. So now, I believe I could just make a mouth, just like that, really. Just to layer it, just call this FNFA synopsis mouth. Right. The mouth, which is looking funny at the moment, I've just done that because it can be different ratios of size and stuff when you animate it. But let's select all, make it smaller again so we can work with it, and straight away I want to get the rectangle tool and make 2 horns. I'm just going to do that, put a rectangle and easily make 2 horns. And you're going to say FNFA horn, you're going to go inside of it, you're going to grab the line of it and convert lines to fill. You're going to pull that down like that. You're now going to select, I've just accidentally deleted the white, so bucket tool, should have put the white back in, nope, bucket tool, colour is white, still hasn't put the bucket tool back in. Why isn't the bucket tool working? Oh yeah, it was ink bottle tool. Doesn't seem to be working. Let's go backwards, the easiest way to do it. Right. I've made the horn, but I want it to be more round. I also want to bend right, so we've got our 2 horns. We've got our 2 horns. Right, we've got our 2 horns. We've got our two horns. Right, let's think about this. Because if the ear the ear's not looking right to me, but it might look right if it's like that. See? Definitely, now I like the ear. Definitely, now I like the ear. His head. What we need to do is make the headline, so layer 2, obviously a circle. If we pull it out correctly, like that, all of that should be white, and that should be FNFA headline. See, the same as I did previously. And all we need to do is pull the fill down. Modify, shape, convert lines to fill. Cut up to there. The headline's there. But we're going to make that a bit smaller. Like that. The ears now need to go over. We need to bring another line down. We need to bring a line down here. But really, the outline and some detail and the exact finishing lines of a defined outline has basically happened. But this one is going to be called Real Line Cheek. And we'll go inside and modify, shape, convert lines to fill again. I'm going to pull it right the way up to there. And then I'm going to copy it. Luckily, something's happened that ended up being a good idea, because I love putting horns on things. Doesn't seem though as if the shape is it's funny, I'm not going to use the piece, but there's a chance I could use. I'm going to duplicate the symbol, go inside of it, get rid of that piece. And now make that like just four-way horns, like that. Because that, we nearly finished. We're an hour in. We're an hour in. The ear is looking really funny if you think about it. But if you place it there, it seems to make it a little bit too hectic. But it actually has really funny earlobes. It actually has a really, really funny earlobes. He has really funny earlobes. I can't stop wanting to change them. Well, I'm going to go right the way back because I started with the normal ear or whatever. I'm going to go right the way back to when they were small. How to make him less detailed. Right, how to make them less detailed so I can somehow make another line. Obviously I can go back. What I'll do is I'll go back because I've edited the ear. I'm going to duplicate the symbol. I was going to leave it like that. I'm going to get rid of that piece. For some reason I basically nearly fixed it straight away. I should be finished soon. We're just gonna call this chin. I want a double chin, so modify, shape, convert lines to fill. Going to pull it up in the middle, like that. Select all. Going to make it smaller. Now simply all it is exact perfect line. Then the tutorial's over. Exact perfect line there. We could have it fat. These two perfect lines. Need to be there. Sometimes the shape is difficult to definitely create. Now I've filled it, it should be a little bit easier. See? That's the sort of stuff I enjoy happening. And really, the jawline is now more like a definite paintbrush. just copy and paste it again. So now that's done. What I'm attempting to do now is just trying to match detail with those other lines there. And I've nearly now totally finished the outline. Right, going to make the nose a little bit bigger. We don't want it to snap. So nose the right size. Is that the nose? What I'm going to do is say file, save as. New head file alien. New head file alien. There's the outline. I think I can safely say most of the outline is done. And I think I'm going to leave it as that. Press FN, F8, full out, outline, head. Click inside. I'm going to get rid of these pieces a minute. That piece in that piece. I'm going to say that I'm going to do one more thing. Go to my library and find cheek. Here we go. Right, now you're talking. Now you're starting to talk. Now it's starting to look good. Because if that's a cheekbone, it is detail like it. But if it's part of his chin, I just wanted to experiment with this cheek piece. So I seem to think I can duplicate symbol, go inside of it, and take that piece. Oh no, what piece I'm going to take is the exact one piece. What I'm doing is I'm going to define this marking, and then that is the tutorial over. I'm sorry I didn't speak just then. I was thinking. That is the whole head. That's the whole head basically. And we're going to put it to 100% just to look at it. No, put it to 75% just to look at it. 50%. Well, let's say file, save, file, export, export image. While I wait to export this image, just to show you the image, I'm actually going to colour this in the next tutorials and finish it totally. And basically I want to finish it totally and colour in the same as the details to the eyes which allow that as detail. And I'm going to do the same detail to all pieces of this outline. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you for listening.